Welcome back to another DIY. Today I am going to start my Valentine's series. I am done with my winter decor. My house is decorated for winter and it's also still decorated for Christmas. But I'm going to be taking my Christmas stuff down real soon. But I want to get into my Valentine decor. So what I'm going to make is I am just using this wood frame here actually as a guide to glue these corks together. So what I've done is I have tons and tons of corks. I got probably last summer, I believe. Tons and tons of corks. Got a lot of corkscrews, and I wanted to figure out something to do with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a heart wreath with the corks. So stay tuned. I think I'm going to start over here in this corner here. And I'm going to just start by gluing the edges. I'm just putting a little glue in the middle. I don't want to go all the way up because I don't want it to seep out at the bottom or the top. And I'm going to start gluing each one of these around the frame. I don't want to take my frame out yet until I figure out how I'm going to. I don't want to take my frame out yet because I want to make sure that I get my heart. Okay, so I got this little piece of ruler right here that I'm going to paint black. I'm going to let this dry while I paint my heart. Just going to start in the middle right here. And I'm going to paint every other one black. Now I'm going to clean my brush. These first two here are going to be black. I'm going to clean my brush and then I'm going to start painting them red. And I'm probably going to do 2 coats because I want it a little bit darker than what it is. Dry, and then I'm going to paint another coat on it, and I'll be back. Okay, I had to switch because my phone was going dead, so I had to switch sides. But now what I'm doing is I'm just waiting on this to finish drying, and then I have got some little feathers here that I'm going to finish my little arrow, so stay tuned. Okay, I took a piece of foam board and I cut up some little arrows here that I'm getting ready to paint black. And then I'm going to let these dry. Then I'm going to put my little piece together and I'll be back. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my arrow together. Take a little hot glue. And stick the feathers on here. These feathers I just pulled off a board that I had. Nothing fancy. Just the old board that I had. So here's the end here. With my feathers on it. And I did go ahead on and paint the back of this. And here's my arrow part here. So let me see which way I'm going to do this. Okay. So I'm going to put some hot glue. Oops. I'm going to take a little string here. This actually comes off my other one, but I'm going to take it and use it on the back of here. I'm just going to take a little piece off of here. And I'm going to glue it down, hot glue it down right here in the middle. Okay, so I got my little arrow here. I fixed it up. It has a little feather at the end. So now I'm going to take it, I'm going to glue it. I'm going to put it on this red one and put it on this red one here. So I'm going to put a little hot glue on that red one there and put a little hot glue on this red one here. And I'm going to glue it down just like that. So I think I'm going to take some of this washi tape that I got right here, and I hope it's not too wide. I'm going to look and see if it's too wide before I use it. Let's see. Let's see if you can see it on the other side. Let me just put a little piece on here just for now. See if you can see it on the other side. You can kind of see it, but not really. But I really want to cover up this wood. So I'm going to use this tape right here. I'm going to put this washi tape on there and I'll be back. Okay, So what I did was I just took the washi tape and I just put it all around the back because I didn't want those sticks to show. So this is what it looks like in the back. And then here's the front again. Okay guys, so here is the final look. So this is what it looks like. And I really like the way it came out. Came out really pretty. And then this is the back. Again, I didn't want those sticks to show. So that's the only reason why I put the washi tape in. And it came in handy. So this is my little first Valentine's heart for 2020. And I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And please share my videos. And thanks for watching. Have a good night. Okay guys, welcome back to another DIY. What I have here is I have this little plaque here, and then I have my puzzle pieces that I've already painted, and this is the plaque that I'm going to use to put that all together. So right now I'm not going to use this side. I'm going to use this side here, and I went on and took the sticker off, and I have sanded it down. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it red. I'm going to paint this sign red using my acrylic red paint that I was using in my previous DIY. And I'm going to do 2 coats of this. I'm going to continue painting this, and then I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm going to put another coat on it, and then I'll be back. So what you are looking at is the beginning of a DIY that I started a couple of days ago. And what I did was I put this puzzle together, and it's one of these little puzzles that was 50 cents at the Dollar Tree because it was Christmas. So I decided to use it. And what I did was I painted the... Okay, so now that I have put my puzzle together, and I have cut it into a heart. So now I'm going to go ahead on and paint it. So what I'm doing is just painting it black. I'm going to go ahead on and finish painting my puzzle pieces, and when I get done, I'll be back. Around the puzzle, around the heart part, I broke it loose, and then I still had some parts left. So I took my scissors to make it straight, and I cut it out. And so when I cut it out, I had these little pieces to fall out, and I thought it was really cute because those little pieces fell out. And I liked it like that, that it had some little pieces together. And so what I did here is I went on and painted it black, a matte black, with my acrylic paint. And then I had one of these signs right here from my stash. It was an old sign, and I painted it red. But for some reason on the camera, it's looking like it is pink or orange, but it actually is red, and I'm not liking the way it's looking. It's red, and it says lipstick red on the bottle. So the name of it is called lipstick, and it's supposed to be red. But it's looking kind of orangey to me. I don't know because I don't have my glasses on or what, but it's looking kind of orangey to me. So, but what I'm going to do is, oh, and I also had one little piece of puzzle that I put a little glitter on it and painted it red. So what I'm going to do is, now that this day that everything is dried, I'm going to take my puzzle and I'm going to put it on here. But what I wanted to say is, I wanted to put a wording on here that said something on here, but I don't think I'm going to have enough room. If I don't have enough room, I'm going to end up taking a piece of my puzzle away. And I really like all the little pieces that I got on here. So I'm trying to think, where can I put my little saying at without taking any other pieces away from here. So I may end up taking something loose. Let me think about this. Okay, I figured it out. So I'm not going to use this piece here. I may use some of the corner pieces, but I'm not going to use this piece here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off here and turn it around. And then I have this stencil here, and I'm just going to stencil my letters on here. And I'm going to put "Love You to Pieces" on here. So I'm going to get these, I'm going to use my stencil, and I'm going to put, well, let me turn it around this way. Let's see. Where's my L? So there's my L. Okay, so this is what I have right here. And it just says "Love You." And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to see. I think I'm going to have to put my 2 right here in the middle. 2. I need to make sure I got enough room for my pieces to go down here. And I think I do. So I'm going to put my 2 right here. Okay, so I wrote out "Love You to Pieces," but I'm going to fix it here. So stay tuned. Okay, now that I have everything wrote out, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start gluing everything down. And then here's my little lonely red piece. And I'm going to stick that right there. So this is what it looks like. "Love You to Pieces." So I'm going to put my Mod Podge on there. So before I put my Mod Podge on here, I think I want to put some glitter on here. I'm going to take my little red glitter right here. I'm going to make me a little Mod Podge mixture. And I'm just going to brush a little bit of glitter on here before I put my Mod Podge on top. Okay, so now I'm going to clean my brush to get the glitter off of it. And like I said, it was just a very little. And I'm just going to Mod Podge the whole black, my whole black part on here now. And this is a matte from the Dollar Tree. Like I said, I don't really use matte, but I bought this matte for this purpose. I really like glossy, And I have plenty. Finish with this, and when it dries, I'm going to put my hanger on here. Hey guys, welcome back to another DIY. I don't know if you guys remember me hauling these little love signs here. So what I'm going to do here is this is the one that I had broke up, and I went on and cut the little tacks or whatever, the little bitty nails that they had in there, and I cut those off. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up these little clutch purses that I got. Okay, so I'm going to cut the zipper off of it. Let me see where I want to start. And I'm just cutting right below the seam here, the stitch. Okay, and then I have this piece right here. And so I'm going to trace my letters. I'm going to take my O and my E, and I want them to be, and there's my E. So I have my O and my E, and I went on, and here's my L and my V. So I'm going to cut these out, and I'll be back. Okay, now that I'm done cutting out my sequence little pieces here, see, you can make it go up. I can change the color of it. I can change the color to silver. Silver, I can have pink, I can have red. So I can have 3 different looks, 4 different looks. But I like all of it, so I got it cut out. And I have this piece of wood. I had it already, but I added a couple of more pieces on here, and I'm going to use this as my stand. But I'm going to go ahead on and also I'm going to take 2 of my big sticks, and I'm going to put them on the bottom. I'm going to cut the ends off here. That's the only reason why I'm doing this. I don't want those lines that's in the here. So I'm going to cut this one off here. And I'll match when I get done with it. But yeah, I wanted to make this I didn't want all those little holes on top. So I wanted it to be one solid piece. And then I have this little sequence right here. But I'm going to wait till I get done painting this. I'm going to paint this black. I'm going to let this dry. And then when it dries, I'll be back. No, while this is drying, I'm going to go ahead on and glue this on. So stay tuned. Okay, now that I have these on here, I just glued them on the back. Hot glued them on here. I'm going to let this dry. And while this is drying, I'm going to paint my letters, the back of my letters and the edge of my letters. I'm going to paint them black because I'm not liking that raw wood look with what I got going on right here. So I'm going to paint I'm going to paint my letters, and I'm going to paint them black. I'm going to finish letting this dry, and when it dries, I'll be back to glue it on there. Okay, I went on ahead and put another coat of Mod Podge on this here. So I'm going to let that dry, and when I get done, when it dries, I'll be back to glue this on. But I did go ahead on and paint the back of my letters, because I did get paint on the back of them. So I went on and painted all the back of them. So, and I put the sequence on around the rim right here, the red sequence there. So I'm going to let this dry, and when it dries, I'll be back. Okay guys, here is the finished product of my love sign. My sequence love sign. So this is what it's looking like. Now I'm going to show all three of them together. Now these are my first 3 Valentine's DIY. My Cupid's heart with the arrow on it. My love you to pieces. And then my love sign. This is a picture of all 3 of them right here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Please share my videos. And let me know your thoughts on these 2020 Valentine's Day decor. Thanks for watching.